Hey there, folks. Welcome to There's Two's Game Reviews live stream. Even though we're wearing a Nintendo 64 shirt, the game I'm playing today is called Chess for the BBC Micro by Acorn Soft, which is the company that made the BBC Micro, Acorn Computers. I don't know if you actually know where it is. It's funny, like I had the game before. Like here's an idea of what it looks like, because this is a different game by Acorn Soft, but it says chess, and there's a picture of a chessboard. I don't know what I did with it after I digitized the tape. I actually have two copies of it. I don't know where either of them are. I gotta clean this place up. That's the bottom line, so maybe I'll do that at some point soon. But this is the first time I've played chess on the channel in months. First of all, I was sick for a couple months with a kidney stone, which slowed me down a little bit. That's finally taken care of, thank God. Also, I tried to digitize this. I digitized this tape probably back in January, and then I couldn't get it to actually work on the BBC Micro emulator that I'm running, BeebM. And then today I just figured let me try it again, and I got it to work right away. So it's like one of those things sometimes where you can't get something to work and then you need to take a break. You're like in an adventure game, you take a break and come back. Anyway, this is chess. I wanted to play this version because it's like a version that was created by the manufacturer of the computer, specifically for the computer, because they figure they need to have a chess game. We'll see if it's any good or not. Not that I'm that wonderful. I'm not. Maybe some of the people in the chat will be able to help me. And I will start loading the game, and then we can talk a little more. So let me put in the virtual tape. And let me put this window open so I can see the tape going. Okay, and then so you type start tape to say you want to use the tape, not the disc. And then I type load chess. And so it's going to start loading. I don't have my headphones on today because I don't think there's any sound in this game. I was playing it before and I didn't notice any sound, so if there is, I gotta push play on the tape. Play. So if there is, I didn't hear any, but if you guys hear any sound, let me know. But yeah, so let me mute that. I'm sorry. My other computer's beeping and stuff. Beeping and flashing. They're beeping and flashing. I can't stand it anymore. All the beeping and flashing. That's from Airplane 2. Anyway, William Shatner's cameo. Alright, so run. Run. Hello. Run. Alright, now so it's loaded basically just a logo. And now it's going to search for the next piece here. Hey Dorian, how's it going? There was an Airplane 2? Yeah, of course there's an Airplane 2. It was a good movie too. I saw Airplane 2 before I saw Airplane 1. So the way these BBC tapes always seem to be set up is they're split into blocks, and it loads one block at a time, so it's counting basically the blocks that it's loading. And in this case, it's going to load this program chess that has 6 blocks, and then it's going to load something else afterwards. See, it's doing something else now that has much more than 6. But you'll see it's hex. It's all hex. So after 0-9, you get 0A, and then 0B, and then 0C, and then 0D, then 0E, then 0F, and then you get 10 because it's hex. Or it's base 16 for those who don't know what hex is. So yeah, how's it going, Dorian, first of all? Second of all, everybody who's watching this, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Like I said, it's been a while since I streamed a chess game. I plan to stream a little indie adventure game tonight, hopefully with the Gamer's Grotto. Hopefully that will work out. That's my plan. And this should be relatively quick, too, because chess doesn't take that long. I'm just going to play a quick game of chess and see how this thing does. See how I do. I probably have gotten a little bit better in chess in the last, 4 or 5 months, but I'm not very good still, so I do chess puzzles sometimes. Yeah, I was just saying, the kidney stone really was in me for 2 months, so it's finally out, and hopefully I don't get another one. It was very unpleasant, and it just kept on, going in and out, in terms of pain. But right now I'm good, so I'm glad to be healthy. Hopefully, and I have to go see the doctor, and he's going to tell me what the kidney stone was made of, and how do I make sure I don't get another one, so that'll be fun. In the meantime, I gained some weight while I was sick, so I'm trying to do something about that. Hey, Defender, how's it going? You got my special invitation? How you doing? It's been a while since I played chess, so on the computer, on a stream anyway. Now that I haven't played chess at all since then. Oh, cool, man. Once this thing loads, we can put it through its paces. Yeah, that's what a bunch of women told me that too, Dorian. They said like passing a kidney stone is like either more painful or just as painful as giving birth. It makes sense in the sense of like, at least when you give birth, the thing that you're giving birth through or the woman is giving birth through is like meant to have that go out of there. Whereas a kidney stone, it's not really meant to go out of there. But yeah, it was not a pleasant experience. So anyway, it was all getting old, I guess. So yeah, the plan is to stream this, and then like I said, hopefully a short indie adventure game with the Gamers Grotto later today. The next stream I do after that will probably be another arcade type game. In the meantime, I am trying to clean up in here, and I am trying to continue editing the video that I was doing with Adventure Game Geek, which I started editing, and then I had the kidney stone issues, and I had to put it aside for a little bit. So I got to get back to that, and I will do that in the near future. But I wanted to stream. Like I said, I haven't streamed chess in a while. It's funny. It's ironic that I can't find the stupid thing after I digitized the tape. But like I said, there's 2 copies of it here somewhere. But that's what tells me I have to clean it up. And the reason there's 2 copies is because the first one I got didn't have a manual, so I got a second one with a manual. And then I want to sell the other one, but whatever. Hey, Pirate Gamer Boy, how's it going? BBC Micro Chess, let's do this shit. Yeah, let's do it. All right. So you see, it gives you a bunch of options here. I will do. It's at the bottom. It tells you what what's already set to. Game type W, which is player plays white. Level 2. So easiest level 0. 9 is most difficult. 2 is the default. I leave it on 2. And then it says joysticks off, which is fine. Cursor on and tick off. Oh, tick is probably the noise. Let me put the see what the I don't. That's why I said it was no noise before. Let me see if what the noise sounds like. See how annoying it is. I'll put the tick on, and we'll see if there's any noise. Oh, it's the tick of the clock. That's annoying. We don't need that. I turn the tick of the clock off. You've been up for 24 hours and can't sleep. Oh no, I'm so sorry. What's the reason for that? That sucks. Unless you guys want to hear the clock. If you do, let me know. So I played this before. I wonder if we could do the same thing it did last time. So last time I played the knight, and then it played its own king sign knight. So let's see if it does that again. So he did it this time. This time it did something different. Because last time, so now I'm in uncharted territory. Because last time it played the king side knight, and then I took the pawn, and it also took the pawn, and it led to an interesting thing here. So defender says this is a Philidor defense. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure that he knows what he's talking about. D4 is standard here. Well, I had a hard time sleeping also, by the way. Yeah, these are CGA-ish graphics, except this is not a CGA machine. It's not an IBM machine. It's a BBC Micro. You want me to go D4 as opposed to just like bringing out my bishop or something? Maybe go for the fried liver attack. This thing looks really stupid. I sort of want to bring out the bishop. Are you okay with that, man? All right. Alright, you already pinned me. I've been pinned. Okay. Should I bring the pawn up here? Please take my knight. Please take my knight. Come on, go ahead, make my day. Before it was pretty aggressive. It's funny, like I must be getting better because the last game I played against the computer before I streamed it, just to see how it was. I noticed I could take a pawn and he could take a pawn, and then I realized if he takes the pawn with his bishop, if he takes the pawn, then I could trap his bishop, and I did. So like I was really proud of myself. Come on, maiden one. All right, he defends with the knight, but all right, maybe now I play d4. What do you think, defender? And then I'm gonna take the knight if he doesn't do something smart to protect it. Too bad their achievement couldn't avoid voice acting like ZX Brandon. I'm suggesting good moves. Yeah, I'm getting a little better. I told you. Too bad their achievement they couldn't afford voice acting like ZX. See, I had to stop streaming chess for like a few months to go off and like practice. You know, I read Chess for Dummies. He has no clue what to do now. Too bad their achievement couldn't afford voice acting. Yeah, I know, it's funny. That was pretty cool. E2, E4. By the way, like, I think I mentioned at the time there was two varieties of that game. Like the first one I got didn't support the regular Spectrum just stock. It wanted some kind of voice synthesizer, which I didn't have. All right, that's a good move. That's a good move. It protects against the mate right away. Let's see now. What do I want to do? I could castle. I could go knight c3. I could, let's see, what else can I do to... Maybe Gamer's Grotto to call out the moves. That's sort of funny. Yeah, knight c3 is the right move. I agree. Let's do that. Although, the problem with knight c3 is that he's going to take the pawn. And then I'm going to have to move the knight. Maybe I should take the pawn first. Or move the pawn up. No, I don't want to move the pawn up. See what I'm saying? I mean, it's not the end of the world either if he does take... If I have to move the knight again, I guess I can move it to here. But it doesn't really gain me anything. Or I can move it to here. Should exchange pawns to try to get... Should I castle first, though? The problem is, yeah, if I don't do anything, this is a free pawn right now. It's not. I mean, I'll get it back eventually, but it's right now it's undefended. If I do exchange the pawns and open the lines, it's really benefits him more than it benefits me because then his queen has an open file. But then I can castle and get the rook over there. Let's do that. I'm gonna take. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's going to take back. I think this, like, if they see a free piece, it's like, ooh, free piece, yum, yum, yum. Free piece. I mean, I guess it was smart enough to avoid the checkmate before, though. That's something. Also, right now that pawn is blocking his bishop. Yeah, his queen and knight are on the wrong squares. You see how much, even on level 2, look how much this thing thinks. It thinks, look, just as much as me. And I'm like, and I'd probably go faster if I wasn't like talking to you guys. So I'm glad we're playing level 2 and not level 9, I'll tell you that much. And like I was saying, folks are joining late. Hopefully there'll be another stream later today, a quick adventure game stream with the Gamer's Grotto. She's not going to join the chess streams to call out the moves. The moves are listed on the bottom in case you need to read them. And like I said, another arcade game probably after that. I have almost no idea how to play chess myself. I had to play battle chess recently, and the computer suggests all my moves. Well, you can always learn. Anyways, asleep. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Pirate Gear Boy, someone told me today to try like some herbal tea or something to go to sleep, and they said they'd send me the name of some herb or something that helps you sleep or something like that. Did they do it? No, they didn't. I'm gonna ask them. What was that herb? Because I had to go under general anesthesia. Well, I had to go under general anesthesia once to get the kidney stone out, and then I had to go under like Twilight to get the stent out they put in. So twice they put me under, and I don't like being put under. I just like get like really like nervous, and I think that's part. I have valerian. That may have been it. That's part of the reason I think I haven't been able to sleep lately, because like I'm just lying in bed and I don't want to go to sleep. Wow, you took so freaking long to take that pawn. Was it worth it? Jackass. Alright, let's castle. Yeah, I agree. We both had the same thought. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. Pirate Game Boys I've been put under 2 times in my life so far, I think. Ashwagandha is the herb that this person told me. Interesting. Yeah, I've been put under a bunch of times because I'm a little older than you, Pirate Gamer Boy, so I had to get a colonoscopy, and that was... Alright, he's about to castle now. Which is annoying. I think I'm going to move the rook to here. See what he does now. I mean, I assume he's going to move to block the king, because that's the only like safe square he has. I mean, that's the only square he has. That's not going to like hang the knight. We'll see. Yeah, so I had to get a colonoscopy. I also had my adenoids taken out when I was like 20. And annoyingly, they grew back, so my doctor wants me to take it out again, so... Jeez. What you gonna do, boy? Smoke break. Man, you're incorrigible. You missed this whole game. Been playing 20 minutes already, or streaming 20 minutes. I've been playing 20 minutes. I guess we've only been playing about 12 minutes. It took like 3 minutes to load it, or 4 minutes, and then I was talking for a while. Look at this dude. Look how much time he's taking. There's like only one good move for him. I have an idea. Why don't you castle right now? Alright, he found the one good move. Alright, now let's see what I want to do. I think I want to kick this bishop away. That's the first thing I want to do. Get the fuck out of here. Excuse me. Keep me for cursing. I found that I play chess like a little bit better now, but I still make a lot of mistakes. I feel like I know intuitively better like what to do, but I also will miss stuff and just overlook something, and all of a sudden I'll be checkmated. So, Pirate Game Boy says video chess in 2600 still takes longer and higher difficulties. If I recall correctly, at highest difficulty, this probably takes. If this one, look how long it's taking on level 2. On level 9, it's probably like mail-in chess or something, chess by mail. It's taking forever. What else can I show you guys in the meantime? What stuff I got? Well, here's more chess stuff. I got 2 PlayStation chess games. They're both unopened. This one's called Chess, which is a really, I think, innovative name. It's called Chess. This is a good game, probably. And this one is called Virtual Kasparov. I used to call it Kasparov. I think it's like Kasparov. Age Attack, is that what it is? Yeah, you're right. Age Attack. Any amazing big box games lately? Define amazing. I don't think I got any amazing ones, but I picked this up really just to sell it. This is, I know I showed this before. This is a shrink-wrapped copy of Prince of Persia 2, which is pretty cool. Hopefully, I missed like a couple of buy it nows recently. They were like for really good deals, but this one I figured I just bought it because it was cheap, and I already have a copy, so I'm just going to try to sell that one. All right, this guy wants to help me develop here. Well, not really, but I don't have to kick him away, but I sort of want to. I don't like him there, like, blocking the square. It's going to be an annoyance at some point. So I'd rather make him leave. I still like Prince of Persia 1 more, though. I mean, he's going to go here. And then I wonder if I can, like, trap him or something. Probably be difficult. Actually, it may be annoying because if I break up all my defenders over here, then the problem with they always say pawns can't move backwards. So like let's say if I move this guy around and then like he moves over here, let's say, then like he could be attacking this rook, and I think I need to develop my pieces before I start futzing around some more. So I'm gonna move out this knight. If he wants to take it, then I guess we'll do an exchange. The other option is I can move the bishop out, but I think I sort of like where he is at the moment. Unless I want to. Let's see. Where do I want the knight to go? Let's move the knight over here. Actually, you know what? I think I am going to kick him away. I don't want him to take my. Let's move. I'm going to kick him away. Hey Bob, how's it going? How you doing, man? Defender, all I did is compromise my pawn structure while you were gone. It's okay. I was debating it, but I decided to do that because I want to move my knight out. I don't want him to take it with the bishop, so I'm trying to kick his bishop away again. He's definitely wasting a lot of time moving his pieces around. How you doing, Bob? It's been a while. So the arcade game I was thinking of, what I'm doing is getting a tempo. Thank you. What I was thinking of playing after I play the adventure game later, so later this week maybe, is this game, Clowns and Balloons, for the TRS-80 Coco. The interesting thing about this manual is that the whole thing is in rhyme. The entire manual is in rhyme. So when I play the game, I'm going to definitely read the manual. Oh shit, Coco. You're funny, man. I'll just read you the beginning here. Well, this is just an excerpt. Minimum equipment required to play: a color computer with 16K. You'll need joysticks that come in twos and a TV set with adjustable hues. Your cartridge goes into the slot on the right. Don't try to force it, but it does fit tight. To the TV channel to 4 to 3. Set the computer selector switch accordingly. Bishop B2. I want to move my knight because what I'm thinking is if I get my knight here, then depending on what he does, next turn I may move the knight here, and then I'm pushing his queen away potentially, and I'm also aiming for this square potentially. That's what I was thinking, defender. But I do want to develop the bishop also. But let's start with the knight. I mean, right now, the only place he could bring the bishop here, and then that'll be annoying. But I just have to move the rook. Actually, that's not true. If he brings the bishop here, I'm in trouble. So maybe I can't do that. If he puts the bishop here, I'm sort of in a bind. Deluxe joystick was the one that you could make it. Well, the regular joysticks didn't center. The deluxe joysticks could do either. Dorian says, my dream has always been for a clown to tell me not to force it in. Knight c3, bishop d4. Yeah, that's true. Good point. If he does that, I go after the queen. That will be more devastating. So good point. Yeah, I believe it's analog. Well, we figured it was a dirty joke. Yeah, I wasn't. It sounds like some trauma actually, but it's some kind of dirty joke based on some trauma you had as a kid. It sounds like. When I was a kid, my grandparents took me to the parents or grandparents took me to the Ringling Brothers Circus, Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus, and there was he's probably in a castle now. This stupid asshole. That's the only problem. And then I lost the chance to to push that thing, but it happens. It's life. So there was an elephant parade, and one of the elephants took like a huge dump all over the floor, like a huge pile of crap. So this guy like ran out with like a big broom with like a long broom and like a handle, you know, like not like a broom like in the house, but like a very long one to push like lots of crap. And he was like sweeping up all the elephant crap. And then like while he was sweeping up the elephant crap, the elephant like peed all over him. There was like a huge like shower of pee all over this guy. Don't forget circus games. Yeah, we played that. There was I thought it was funny too when I was a kid. Oh man. Alright. After he castles, I'm assuming he's gonna castle now, if he has any brains. And then I have to probably change my whole game plan. That's okay. I might just take that knight after he castles. Because that really opens up the king quite a bit. Oh, what a dumb move. Maybe what's the castle queen side? Wow, that was a move. Alright. He thought so long about that, too. I'm like, am I missing something? I don't think so. Oh, he's protecting that pawn. That's what he's doing. Alright, protect your pawn. That's fine. It's not really going to work, but okay. I don't think. Maybe that's what he's doing. I mean, that's wildly guess. He likes moving his knights to the side of the board. That's interesting idea there. The NA6 was just pure error. Probably. I don't really get it. Maybe he really wanted the castle queenside. And he didn't want to put his knight to c6 for some reason. I don't know. I can't predict what the BBC Micro wants to do. By the way, in case anybody doesn't know, the BBC Micro is like, hey Stars Manny, how's it going, man? Good to see you. The BBC Micro was basically the most popular computer, as far as I can tell, in England because, I mean, not popular, but most common, I think, because it was like basically the BBC made a deal with Acorn to create a BBC Micro computer that they put in all the schools, right, in schools. So, like, I think the Spectrum and the Commodore 64 and the Amstrad CPC or whatever were all very popular at home, but the BBC Micro had, like, huge penetration in the schools. Just like in here, the Apple II had huge penetration in the schools, although the Apple II was a pretty decent machine, so I think people liked it here too. I'm really curious what he's going to do now. Looks like a Mode 5 special. 4 colors, medium resolution, only took 10K of memory. Could be. Wikipedia says it was made to promote computer literacy. Wisely says micro penetration. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean it was. That was the idea. I think he's gonna castle now and just give up his queen. He's gonna blunder the queen. That's my prediction. But maybe he's gonna castle queenside. And then he figures if I take the queen, he can take my rook. I don't know. Maybe there's some, like, amazing checkmate he's going to pull on me all of a sudden without me knowing it. But yeah, can you believe this? Like, this is level 2. But look how freaking long it takes. Like, if I wasn't talking to you guys, like, I know my rook's protected. If I wasn't talking to you guys, I wouldn't, I'd be bored right now. Stars Manny had a BBC for Christmas. Are you in the UK, Stars Manny? I don't remember. I felt quite smug. Went to school after the holidays. My friend told me they got Spectrums. Why'd you feel smug? It reminds me of something that happened when I was in high school, where was it high school? I think where we had to take some computer class in freshman year, and there was some assignment that we had to do that was like some kind of basic programming, which I knew how to do already, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, we know what to do," and I was just like, "I got this. This is really good." But I didn't realize I had to do it on an Apple II, and which is fine. But I didn't have an Apple II at home. You're balling if you had your own BBC Micro at home. BBC is a much better game machine than the Speccy. I mean, in theory, maybe, but like, I think there are more games for the Speccy. And the colors on both are pretty hard, as far as I can tell. But the Speccy, they did a little bit more with it. I have a lot of adventure games for the Spectrum on tape, which I have to stream at some point. I love my tapes. BBC Micro does much higher. Look at this guy. Like look at him. He's like, what do I do? This reminds me of like that episode of Star Trek, The Deadly Years, where Captain Kirk was old, and then the Commodore Stalker was on in command, and he took them through the Romulan neutral zone, and then like Romulans attacked, and he's like, what do I do? I've got to do something. And then all of a sudden Kirk like came back and he was all better or whatever. But like this guy, like I feel like the computer's panicking right now. Like, how long are you gonna take, man? There should be a time limit here. It's like, you know, I don't wear a watch, but I should always wear like my Commander Keen watch or something like that. Acorn Archimedes, where shit really hit the fan. Yeah, but Acorn Archimedes, like, I don't think did very well. He still didn't go well. The truth is, I don't think he has a really great move. And he probably knows that. I don't think he has a terrible... I don't think he's in a terrible situation, but... I know, I forgot already what's going on because it's taking so long. Queen to F8 only move. Well, I suppose. All other ones lose material. Or Queen H4. Queen H4. I guess you can go to H4, but I don't think that's a good move. Not a terrible, terrible, terrible move, but it's not, I don't think a good move. BBC Micro could do one color per pixel. I mean, like, I guess we'll find out what he does sometime next year. Queen H4 loses to Bishop takes H6. Yeah, but then he can take back with the Queen. Queen F8 protects F7. Oh yeah. I agree. That's. But he can take back with the Queen if he. Hey, let's see what he does. Once he does whatever he's going to do, then you can tell what you're thinking. Because I'm having trouble tracing these hypothetical lines. How long has it been since he moved? Like look at this. I mean, he has to move the Queen, right? There's not that many places to move it. I wasn't a boastful asshole about it at the time with my friends, LOL. I just feel really lucky. I feel like I should read the rest of this this manual while we're waiting for this guy to move. I wonder if there's a way to force a move. Unfortunately, I can't find the manual of this game, even though it's here somewhere. So I don't know if there's a way to force anything. In some of the other chess games we played, there was a way to tell the computer, stop thinking and move. Read it like a children's storybook, or I'll read this to you until he moves. Leave your daily cares behind you for an hour or a day. Come and join our traveling circus. Read these notes and you can play. White balloons will start appearing, all in rows across the screen. There will be a man to pop them, leaping on a trampoline. Can you guess where this is leading? Can you guess what you must do? When the man starts falling downward, catching him is up to you. And I read it's probably minimum equipment required to play, a color computer with 16K. You'll need joysticks, they come in twos, and a TV set with adjustable hues. Your cartridge goes in the slot on the right. Don't try to force it, but it does fit tight. Turn the TV channel to 4 to 3, set the computer selector switch accordingly. Connect a right-hand joystick, please. Read the back of the keyboard and do it with ease. Turn the color computer and TV on now. Are you ready to start? Okay, here's how. How is it playing so far? Well, it's taken 10 years to think. That's my review so far of this game. And, you know, if it doesn't finish taking its move by the time I finish reading this manual, I might have to declare this a forfeit. Hear the circus music playing. See the colors flashing bright. On the screen, you'll see our name, and you'll see the copyright. If you want to see the circus, but the band has more to play, you can press just any key to start the circus right away. Now you see a demonstration of the purpose of this game. See the trampoline that's moving? You'll learn how to do the same. First you choose a playing level. 1 is best if you are new. Press 3 for the hardest level. In between, of course, is 2. To start, you press the fire button, then get ready for the fun. If you simply press this button, you will start at level 1. We're going to translate to child-friendly, or I got paid extra, me too. Now you see our little circus. See the clowns with the trampoline? Use the joystick, and you'll move them back and forth across the screen. There's the first man on the ladder. See how quickly he can climb? He just wants to pop the balloons, and he's not wasting any time. When the man starts falling downward, try and catch him if you can. Every time that you can catch him, you'll increase your score by 10. Did you miss him? Is he standing? Upside down on his poor head? Now the band is playing for him. It sounds sad. He must be dead. Oh, did he go? He said he'd go. You guys all think it's relaxing. I should be like an audiobook reader for children's books, I guess. Don't give up, though. You're not through yet. Wait a bit and you will see. Another man start climbing upward. All in all, there will be 3. Every time a man has fallen, your current status will be clear. The men remaining will line up. A men left number will appear. See the rows of white balloons floating? Do you really want to win? Make the man bounce ever higher, till he pops them with his pin. The lowest balloons earn 20 points. The middle balloons are better yet. When you pop a middle balloon, it's 50 points that you will get. The top row score is much, much better. 100 points for every pop. There's a better way to score, though. Keep on reading this. Don't stop. Oh, that got dark out of nowhere. That's funny. Oh, now there's like a nice picture here in the middle. These crazy clowns. This is like one of the best. Oh, he moved! Holy crap! What happened? Oh, he moved. Finally, he went to where he said he was going to go. Oh my god, that took so long. Wow. Alright, now what do I want to do? Let me think. It's been so long I forgot like what's going on in this game already. I think I'm going to take the knight. I think I'm going to take the knight. This knight over here. Because this bishop is not doing anything anyway. I want to take this knight, and then after he takes me with this pawn, I'll put the knight over here and check the king. And then I'll have to move here. And then maybe I'm not sure what I'll do after that, but I'll figure it out. Maybe move the rook up. Alright, where were we? Oh. For every row that's popped in order, bottom, middle, top row last, you'll get an extra bonus. Now what could that be, you ask? You will get 10 times the value of what just one balloon would earn. We will give you some examples so that you easily can learn. If you pop the bottom row before the top 2 rows are gone, you'll get 200 extra points. Now keep it up. You can't go wrong. Sorry, gone and wrong does not rhyme. That's not acceptable. When you win this kind of bonus, you will see a dancing man. After extra points appear, be ready. Catch him if you can. The middle row, if popped in order, when no balloons appear below, will win 500 bonus points. Again, the bonus points will show. The top row's bonus is 1,000 if you pop the whole row last. I'm afraid there is a catch, though. And what could that be, you ask? When you pop a row completely, and there are balloons still left below, watch the row you proudly emptied fill with balloons again. Oh no! There is still another bonus. It's a little harder yet, but it's really worth the effort. It's the best thing that you can get. When you choose your playing level, on this screen you'll see a score. Beat this number and you'll find, instead of 3 men, you get 4. Oh my gosh. You should create a second channel, read stories on. I'm about to mate him, maybe, only if he takes the bishop. He doesn't have to take it. If he takes the bishop, it's a poisoned bishop. But he doesn't have to take it. Advanced play. When you have the whole screen emptied, with the help of the buffoon, it's not very nice, you might think the game is over. Better think again, and soon. Since you are getting so much better, popping every balloon in sight, the rows of balloons will reappear, and this time they put up a fight. They will start to travel faster, just to make it hard to score. Congratulations, you're an expert! We can't tell you anymore. When you want to end the game, to start another, or to quit, you can stop the game in progress. It's the break key that you hit. There's just one thing to remember, so we can leave you in no doubt. Be sure and turn off your computer before you take your cartridge out. The end. Wasn't that a great story, everybody? Stars Manny says, like and subscribe, folks. Thank you, Stars Manny. Series The Little Mermaid by Hans Christian Andersen. Wasn't that a good story? I like that. I'm actually really pleasantly surprised to find a rhyme inside this manual. I doubt you'll find that in most TRS-80 color computer game manuals, but by the way, I also that was surprisingly wholesome, excluding the random death scene. He's probably in a castle now, if he's smart. But we'll see what he actually does. What was I saying? The robbing Flover. Yeah, that was actually really good. The other thing I was going to say is there's a website called Katana Collectibles that makes video game box protectors. My preferred video game box protectors come from retroprotection.com. But the guy that works there, Dan, he's a great guy, but he's very busy and it's very hard for him to add new stuff in stock. And he actually told me himself about Katana Collectibles, to his amazing credit. He told me about a competitor of his. The nice thing about Katana Collectibles is that they will take orders for custom box protectors. If they don't have something in stock, you can basically ask them to make another stock item for you, and they'll do it like within a week. So I asked them to create a box protector for Tier City Coco like these boxes are very flimsy and they break pretty easily. They get crushed pretty easily. So now I have them in these box protectors, and they're not perfect size. It's probably because I was a little bit too ungenerous too generous when I measured them, but they're pretty good. I'm very happy with them. Yeah, Retro Protection is the one with the really nice guy. They have really good. Like, if you want to buy like a box printer for Atari or NES or any like common size, Retro Protection is the way to go. They're inexpensive, and their protectors are like exactly the right like rigidity and thickness, in my opinion. The ones that Katana makes are a little bit overkill. They're a little bit too rigid and too thick, but they're fine. But they cost a little bit more because of that. I'm happy with the Retro Protection ones for the common sizes. But again, if you want something that's not common, so I also got Retro Protection to make me these Katana to make these box protectors for these Odyssey games. These original 1973 Odyssey games. Again, very flimsy boxes, but now I have these protectors for them. So I have a couple here. Wind, Brainwave. Also, I have all of them. I'm missing just one. I think I mentioned this before, but I'm mentioning it on the perspective of. The one I'm missing is the hardest one to find, but I'm mentioning this from the perspective of the box protectors right now. You check out Katana, because in Retro Protection as well, and Katana, they both have stuff for anime figures also, so they might have what you're looking for. This guy just cannot decide if he wants to take the poison bishop or not. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't realize the stream was going to be so long. I thought it would be like a half hour at most, but I didn't realize this game takes so damn long to play. This is like the guy who, oh, he finally took it. Alright, good. Alright. Now I'm going to do what I said I'm going to do. Just go here. Oh, see that now he moved super fast because he must have realized it's the only place he could go. Is this mate? The emulator does have a speed option. That's a good point. It's running it at like original speed right now. This is mate, I think. Checkmate. So why do you take the bishop if he knew? If he knew, why do you take it? It's like he was like thinking about it. He's like, screw it. Or maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't realize I was gonna. Maybe he's like, he's not gonna see the mate in 2 or the mate in 3. I guess it was. He's not gonna see the mate in 3. No, it was mate in 2. He's not gonna see the mate in 2. I think he's not gonna see it. He looks sort of dumb. This guy. He probably won't see the mate in 2. Let me just take the free bishop, and then I'll castle after that or something. I mean, he couldn't. He could have castled at that point, but he didn't. He should have castled. That's what he should have done. But he was stupid. Alright, well, finally we are victorious against the Acorn Soft chess for the BBC Micro from 1983, which is 42 years ago? Yeah, 42 years ago. So it's possible that chess games have gotten a little better since then. I'm not sure about that, but I think it's probably possible. So we'll have to play some more chess games on this channel to check out if that's the case or not. But meanwhile, I'm quite satisfied that I took a third of the time that the computer did, and I still won. You try a modern chess, I just like Stockfish. Like Stu against Stockfish. Like Stu murdered instantly. Maybe. What we'll see. But first, I gotta like play these ones that I have a chance of winning against. I like winning. I don't like getting destroyed by AI. So, I didn't remember what Dorian said. My grandpa used to have a digital chessboard with built-in AI. Yeah, I've seen that. On the highest, I've seen those. On the highest difficulty, it would take literal hours for a single move. And Starsman says that was a good effort for the mighty 6502 processor. Yes, let's salute the 6502. 6502 was in a lot of different consoles and computers. It was very, very, very popular. So whoever's here right now, first of all, before you leave, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you give me a like. If you're watching this after the fact, give me a like, subscribe, turn the notifications on, and also leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Oh, yeah, I've seen those chessboards that moves the pieces for you, too. So just to remind you guys what's next, first of all, Happy Mother's Day. I don't think I mentioned that before. I should have. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, all the mofos, all the anytime mothers that are here. And also, yeah, so I'm gonna have dinner with my wife and stuff for Mother's Day. And then I'm going to come back, hopefully, and stream this indie adventure game with the Gamer's Grotto. That'll probably be around 8 o'clock or so, Eastern. And then, like I said, next couple of days, I plan to stream this. Especially now I read the whole manual with the rhyming. I definitely need to stream it, so I will do that. Here's the cart. I'll break out the Tierra City Coco 2, and we will stream that sucker. I have a Tierra City Coco 2 that has a composite mod, so that's what... I mean, I could use my Coco 3 also, but I'll just use the Tierra City Coco 2. Alright, guys. Thank you very much. Oh, don't forget my deluxe joystick. Of course not. Thank you very much to the Pirate Gamer Boy, in no particular order. To Defender, my chess expert, who I really appreciate your support and your help during this game, my friend. To Stars Manny, to Always Asleep, to Dorian Cairn, and who am I forgetting? I feel like there's one more person. Bob was here, too. Thank you to Bob. Maybe he's still here. And whoever else is lurking, thank you guys as well. And we will do this again real soon with another chess game. If you like chess games, old chess games, I promise to do more. I'm sorry there's been such a long gap between the last one. But I will do more, and we got some cool stuff coming. So have a great evening, everybody. Happy Mother's Day. See you later if you come back for the stream later. And peace out, everybody. Talk to you all soon.